third and final Daytona race of this season. Stuart Friesen had a nice fast truck today. Inch and change for the 8. And he's starting at the back. And, oh, Ben Rhodes crashed during qualifying. He would have started in the top 10. There's the 11 on the pole. And here we go.
Going green. Ready.
Spencer Boyd Nürburgring to lead this field to green. And the final Daytona race of the season is underway. So 20 laps here in stage 1. Stuart Friesen back there in third for the moment. The winner in the season opener here. And yes, folks, when we mean that this is the last race of the season here at Daytona, this is the last race of the season here at Daytona, we won't be back here until the season opener for next season. Tomorrow, it's the big regular season finale for the Cup Series here at Daytona, the Coke Zero Sugar 400 over on Twitch Sports Network 1. Tomorrow we also have Xfinity Series racing here from Twitch Sports Network 1 too. So lap 1 complete here at Daytona, and the 11 starting to pull away from the field. We're getting closer and closer to our regular season finale. We got 4 races to go until the playoffs for the Camping World Truck Series. New sponsor on board the 11, Raheem. Stuart Friesen jumps up to second. All 3 races here at Daytona this season each were 100 laps for a total of 300 laps here at Daytona this season. Right now we're on 203 of 300 total laps throughout the season here at Daytona. Last time we were here too, that 11 went to victory lane. Keep that in mind too. And there's a possibility that it's not known yet, or it's unknown right now, but there's a possibility that Team Urbane could be switching their trucks from Toyota to either Ford or Chevy. Well, you know the big thing is they're going to test those trucks during the off season. See if they like them better than the Tundra. And if they do, then they'll go with that. And then if they don't, they'll stick with the Tundra. I really like the Tundras on the Team Urbane trucks. I think they look cool, but whatever they go with is whatever they go with. It's a good race so far, but it's just started, so it's going to get even better as we go. You can see where some of the trucks did crash during qualifying and practice, it looks like. The Cup haulers have arrived yesterday from Chicagoland Speedway. They had a special race for the class of 2022 at Chicagoland on Wednesday night, and it was broadcast here on this channel. Around a complete lap 5.
Excellent lap. Good job.
Tomorrow night's regular season finale for the Cup Series is going to be interesting. That's one thing's for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's the last race of the season, and then we move into the the regular season, and then we move into the playoffs, which starts the chase for the Bill France Cup. $14 laps to go in stage one. Later tonight, following the race here on YouTube TV network, will be Friday Night Football. Presented by Urbane Woodworking. Yep, so stick around after the race because we got stuff going on too. Can we just admire the way this racing has been though so far this stage? We're on lap 8 of 20 and I mean, the trucks know how to race here. Like, they're very familiar with the racing surface. In the real world, there's usually not 3 races here, but here in this world, we do have 3 races for all 3 series both at Talladega and Daytona. 2 of the 3 races for the Cup Series comes like one after another. We have a Sunday race at Talladega, which is the Geico 500, and then we have the Credit One Bank 500 on Wednesday, the Wednesday after the Geico 500. And then you have the trip in the playoffs. Yeah, we're closer to the Yellowwood 500 for the Cup Series than we are to the Geico 500 and Credit One Bank 500. Yeah, the last Talladega race was back in February. Sometime in either June or July, we should be at Talladega. $11 laps to go in stage 1. I feel like we're going to get a yellow flag here in stage 1 when we least expect it. Usually we try to say, oh, they're running so good, and then like we get a caution when we least expect it. So it almost kind of jinxes it. Well, we'll find out. Oh, the 11 needed to go in the wall. Will it stay green? It's gonna stay green. He's far enough away from Stuart Friesen though to where he doesn't have to worry about losing the lead.
10 to go.
But 10 laps to go in stage 1. Told the guys he's gonna bring it in at the end of stage 1, regardless if he needs to or not. Yeah, that's the one thing I like about the Urbane in all 3 series. Regardless if he needs to or not, he brings it in at the end of the stages, takes advantage of those 4 fresh Goodyear tires and that splash of Sunoco fuel, and maybe even applies some damage repair to his race car or race truck. The SRX stuff starts again next week. For those of you wondering, we've been taking a break to try to focus more on this and the Summer League for Madden, or for the NFL. And we're going to focus on baseball too. 9 laps to go. Stage 1. The 11's making his way around slowly to that lap traffic. Yeah, I mean, at the speed he's at now, he realistically could catch them by the end of the stage. I mean, this is a big racetrack. This isn't like your mile and a halfs that you race on. It's a long racetrack, so it takes a minute to get around it. That leaves plenty of time for the leaders to catch up to lap traffic. And the bigger the track, the more time it leaves a runner-up to try to get first, too. Exactly. Stuart Friesen been hanging on to second. Finished first in the Next Era Energy 250 back in the season opener after the 11 got wrecked while leading on the final lap, or with 2 laps to go. The 11's truck was ready for the dumpster, but he finished out the final 2 laps and crossed the line in 16th. And then when we came, the last time we came here, which was the race before the All-Star weekend at Las Vegas for the O'Reilly Auto Parts 250, the 11 of Urbane was able to get the win and redeem himself, kind of. Well, you know, the 11's definitely going to be looking to redeem himself even more tonight, because if he wins again tonight, that means he won 2 out of 3 races this season here in the Camping World Truck Series. The last 2 times we came here, he had Freightliner on board, which is his primary sponsor. But tonight he has Raheem on, and I believe that will be on for Throwback Weekend at Darlington next weekend as well. Making his way around the lap traffic with 6 to go. Can we end this stage though under green? Can we have a stage without any cautions? We will have to see. Usually they come when you least expect them to. So it's a possibility we could still get a caution. I mean, 6 laps to go, that's plenty of laps to go in stage 1. We know at the end of the stage, regardless if we have a caution-free stage 1, there is going to be a caution to end the stage. Well, who's ever in last better start to worry. The 11 has a big gap off of Stuart Friesen with 5 to go, and he's running them down. Still got 5 laps to go in the stage, 4 at the line. Still plenty of time to make it around those 2 at least. Well, those 2 are hoping a caution comes out, so they don't have to worry about being lapped. 4 laps to go in stage 1. If a caution comes out now, it ends the stage, but it still counts as a caution in stage 1. So if a caution comes out now before the green and white checkered flag waves, it does not count as a caution-free stage 1, which is obvious. But we're just saying. Angela Rutsch, last place, 32nd. And here comes the 11 now with a big run on the outside on her. And gonna go around Jason White as well. So Angela Rutsch and Jason White 1 lap down. That means there's 20, or not 29, there's 30 trucks on the lead lap with 3 to go. Jason White will get the free pass at the end of the stage as long as he is the first truck 1 lap down. We'll have to see though, because like I said, still plenty of time for the 11 to run down the others. I mean, Jason White has to worry because there's still 3 laps to go, 2 at the line. In the stage, I mean, he might not be the first truck a lap down. It might be Clay Greenfield or who's ever up there. I think that is Clay Greenfield in 30th. 2 laps to go in stage 1. Jason White better really start to worry now. There's Clay Greenfield in 30th. And Clay Greenfield is a lap down. Oh!
Took that stage. Great job.
It is not a caution-filled stage, or it is not a caution-filled stage 1, but it is not a caution-free stage 1 either, as the caution does come out with 2 to go. And that ends stage 1. The 11 will take the stage. And he's going to start 5th here in stage 2. And let's get stage 2 underway. Kyle Busch running double duty this weekend here in the Camping World Truck Series, and then tomorrow night in the Cup race. 19 to go in stage 2.
Careful, still there.
Which means there's only 19 laps in stage 2 instead of 20.
Still there.
See, here's the deal. Both the stages should have just been 25 laps and then 50 laps in the final stage.
Careful, still there.
But that's all right.
Still there.
Spencer Boyd started 2nd. Currently running 2nd. And gonna definitely be currently running 3rd as down the back straightaway the 11 gets a run, takes the lead. Now he's starting to pull away with it. To go. Stage 2. Who's going to win stage 2? The 11 touched the wall a little bit. I saw it. Seattle Seahawks will go against the Los Angeles Rams from Lumen Field in Seattle. Live next after the race. Well, completed 2 laps of stage 2, and there is 1 truck out of the race already. That's what we were talking about, too, at the end of stage 1 there, that a caution can come out when you least expect it to. Nobody was expecting that caution to come out. You were expecting the leader to make it 1 to go and then come back around and take the green and white checker under green. But our first caution actually comes with 2 laps to go in stage 2, or stage 1. And that means the stage... not a caution-free one, because caution came out with still 2 green flag laps to go. Well, there's always this stage to make it a caution-free stage, though. And by the way, Clay Greenfield was the free pass truck. The 11 pulling away. He might win this thing. Getting the wall a little more. Oh, that might have messed him up a little bit. Oh, he's all over the place. And looks like he's got it under control. there's our second caution of the night. Stewart Friesen, Irvine, ready to get his field back to green. Spencer Boyd,
Almost ready.
good start to the race.
Green flag, green flag.
And gonna run off third. Either back under green. With 12 to go in stage 2. Down to block. Spencer Boyd jumps up to second.
Hold your line, got one outside.
All right, the 11's all over the place.
Clear.
Oh, hoo-hoo. As the 2 of Christopher Bell came aboard the truck series tonight to drive the 2, so he's also going to perform double duty. But holy moly, that was scary. For a moment, that really was scary. I mean, he had the 11 go up into the 33. He had to let off the 33 to avoid putting him in the wall. And then he comes down the track and almost takes off the front bumper of Spencer Boyd and Christopher Bell. We have 11 laps to go.
Got a car high now.
Spencer Boyd
All clear.
looking for the lead. He's got it. Ben Rhodes. He made a jump up there. The 2 shoves the 11 back to the lead. Oh, look how big of a run that gave to the 11. Ben Rhodes has made his way back to the front after having to start in the rear. But Spencer Boyd was probably wishing the 2 had not given the 11 a push. Because now the 11 has a big gap off of him. Now Christopher Bell has jumped to second. William Byron will be driving the 2 next week at Darlington. For throwback week. And then at Iowa, Kyle Larson will be on board. Bristol, we have Alex Bowman, and then Chase Elliott will be on board for the regular season finale at Texas.
That was a great lap.
8 laps to go in stage 2. One caution in stage 2. And it's pretty much clean since then. We'll have to see how many we have in the final stage. I heard the throwback paints are already ready for the trucks when they get back to their shops. The number 11 Toyota Tundra, Urbane's truck, who's in the lead, has to go all the way back to Michigan to get wrapped and sent down to South Carolina for the race at Darlington. Six laps to go in stage 2. Can we stay green for the rest of this stage, or will we get another yellow flag? We'll have to see. When they cross the start-finish line, or when they come back around to cross the start-finish line, the flagger will put 5 fingers down for the leader to see it, indicating 5 laps to go in the stage. There it is, 5 to go in stage 2. Coming back around, now we got 4 to go. And ever since that 2 gave a push to the 11, the 11's been able to stretch out that gap between him and the 2. But kudos to Christopher Bell, I mean, for hanging in there. Now, normally the 2 would be used for Hendrick drivers and Sheldon Creed when Sheldon Creed does part-time truck racing. But for this race, they needed a last-minute driver because Sheldon Creed could not do this because he was too busy with Xfinity tomorrow and had to prepare for that. That they just called up Christopher Bell and the Cup. The Hendrick drivers for the Cup Series are trying to mentally prepare for everything for tomorrow night. Christopher Bell, definitely in a situation where he either has to win the race or at least finish in a good enough position to advance him into the playoffs. But he said he would gladly jump on board the number 2 tonight and race it. And then if Christopher Bell would have rejected Ricky Stenhouse, said that since he's already locked into the playoffs with his Pocono win, that he would jump on board the number 2 if Christopher Bell rejected. 2 laps go in stage 2, and this is where the caution came out in stage 1, which kept it from being a caution-free stage 1. Know that there's going to be another caution at the end of this stage. But we're hoping that in this entire stage there was only 1 caution. When the leader crosses the start-finish line, still 1 lap to go. Stage 2. Go. Final lap, stage 2.
Last lap, hit your mark.
The 11's obviously going to win the stage, regardless if a caution comes out or if they make it back around, because he has a big enough gap off of second. He has a 21.6 lead off of Christopher Bell. But, I mean, a clean stage 2. Just like stage 1, it was mostly clean except for one caution. This one was the same thing. Because this was clean, other than the one caution, everybody's on the lead lap because of that one caution in the stage. But, wait a minute, no. Actually, everyone will be on the lead lap again now. Unless if that's the truck, well, unless if you're the truck that's out of the race, then you will not. But there it goes, the 11 sweeps stages 1 and 2, winning them both, and the truck out of the race is Ross Chastain. But everybody that's in the field, every truck that's remaining, the 31 other trucks, everybody is on the lead lap. But Urbane, Bell, Friesen, Boyd, and Kyle Busch make up the top 5 as we go to the final stage.
Alright, you're coming in straight. Be ready here.
Christopher Bell will roll off first.
Inside.
And the final stage is underway with 57 to go.
Hold your line. Stay high. Still there.
On the one hand, got into trouble there. He was able to clear him and take the lead.
Hold your line. Got one outside.
He was up into Spencer Boyd for a minute. And Spencer Boyd.
Careful. Still there.
Oh! How? They were racing clean and then just got Spencer Boyd in the wall. Hopefully he'll be able to race back to at least a good enough spot. Well, 57 laps to go, and they know they're going to have to pit with at least under 36 to go in the race to make it to the end. But the 11 gets into the 20 of Spencer Boyd. Ow. Up and into the wall. But it was a light tap to the point where we would stay green. But it was still a tap into the wall, which was not what either truck was hoping for. I mean, I don't think the 11 intentionally put him in the wall, but the 11 hits the wall. And hits it again, but anyway, I don't think the 11 intentionally put him on the wall. It was just freaking super speedway racing, because they were side by side coming out of the corner, and the 11 just come up the track. Spencer Boyd, though, with how he started, and him currently sitting third, all he needs is to pit with under 36 to go and get a caution, maybe pass the leader and get in a big enough gap, and he's got this thing. Definitely going to be one to watch tonight. The 11's going to definitely be one to watch. I mean, look at him. He's able to get that big enough a gap off of the other trucks. He should be able to wrap this thing up. Spencer Boyd takes back second. So back where he was at the time he was put in the wall. Oh, the 11, I think, cut down a tire, just got loose. And looks like just got loose, so he went off of the racetrack.
Hold your line, got one outside.
Oh, he goes up to block
Right,
Spencer
clear.
Boyd, though. Yeah, because Spencer Boyd was coming up pretty fast
Outside
there.
now. All right, you're clear. All right, careful.
And, oh, the 98 of Enfinger is going to give the 11 a push
Stay on the bottom here.
to get right back by Spencer Boyd.
Clear high, bud.
I feel like, though, when the 11 went through the grass back there, that should have been a caution. Oh, most definitely. I mean, not really certain what happened, but he mowed enough grass to the point where that should have been a yellow flag. Back to the line. 51 laps to go. Oh yeah, the 11's definitely. Oh yeah, definitely loose.
Farther on the inside. All right, clear low.
He walled it. And because he went to pit road to repair that, that put him
Coming to the green.
back in 30th.
Be ready here. Got one inside.
But it is fine. Spencer Boyd takes over the lead. 48 to go, and
Clear.
that definitely brought out a caution. The 11 was showing signs of being loose for those last couple of laps leading up to that.
Still there.
Especially where he mowed the grass on the back.
Still there.
Very unfortunate. Oh!
Hold your line. All right, clear out.
Brett Moffitt around. And the caution comes out. So 45 laps to go.
Ready. Looking inside now. Still there.
This is what Spencer Boyd wants to see. Chaos in the back.
All right, you're clear. All clear. Stay high up here.
As long as there's chaos in the back, that's good for Spencer Boyd.
You're all clear on the bottom.
Austin Wayne himself got sideways there.
Still there. Clear high, clear high. Clear low.
And Enfinger
Stay low, stay low.
moved the lap. Zane Smith receiving a push from the 11.
Farther on the
Oh, the
inside.
11 is
Hold
walled.
your line, got one outside.
Got walled.
Got one down low now. Yellow flag.
And the 11 got walled again, and around goes a truck. That brings out the caution.
Coming to the green, driver. Ready, ready. Reach out, let's go.
41 to go.
Stay on the bottom.
seems to be getting some help from the 26.
Hang tight there, driver. All right.
Back into the top 10. Oh!
Or there on your outside.
He gets walled by Kyle Busch.
Got a car low now.
And a big wreck. And back to last.
All right, you're coming to green. Almost ready.
Spencer Boyd back to the lead. Now our pole sitter having some troubles. 38 to go. Has no choice but to cut down.
All clear. Still there. All right, you're clear. Bottom looks good. Clear high, bud.
Spencer Boyd was leading and Austin
Only a
Hill
wheel here. Bottom clear.
takes over the lead. Oh, and Stuart Freese got up there too.
Stay on the bottom here. All right, you're clear.
I don't think the 11's happy with that 51 range.
Hold your line. Got one outside. Got a car high now.
88. Give him a push.
All right, you're clear. Careful, still there. Bottom three.
Stuart Freese is looking to win another race here at Daytona this season. Could he win both the season opener and the final race?
Clear low, bud. Clear
Oh,
high,
but
bud.
here comes the 11 truck to say hello. The 11 has too much of a run. Friesen sends it up in front of
Clear
him.
low, bud.
The 11 gets into the 16. That's underneath the 52.
Still there.
11 and 52 coming back around. The 16 gets into the 11.
Going down low now. All right, clear low.
The 11 then puts,
Yellow's out.
and there's the caution. The 16 gives the 11 a push, and it only helps the 11 put the 52 in the wall.
Almost ready.
And green flag.
Let's go.
37 laps of fuel. And 33 to go. These trucks can make it to the end of the race. Now that there's 33 to go, we can bet the 11's going to focus on trying to get back up there to win the race too. Not sure why it sent him so far back. He didn't even repair his damage. He just ran and got tires and fuel.
Clear low.
And still put him back in 15th. And Matt Crafton around.
Yellow's out. Back her down.
It even sent Spencer Boyd back. Spencer Boyd's currently 11th.
All right, you're coming to the green. Be ready here. Green out. Let's go. Got one engine inside.
30 to go.
Inside. Clear low, bud. Clear high, bud.
11 made a run up the middle.
Got one inside. You're all clear on the bottom.
It looks like he's going to keep the middle. race.
You're all clear up top. Stay high, stay high. Clear low, bud. All right, you're clear.
And the 11's back to the lead.
Outside. Clear high, bud.
With 29 to go. Two trucks are now out of the race, so only 30 remain in the field. Laps to go. I bet you those trucks are really wishing they took advantage of when they had a chance to. But at the line, how about we do a crank it up?
Powers called a caution.
And there's a caution, so we're going to get ready for another restart. This is what the drivers want to see. Spencer Boyd back in ninth.
ready. Green flag, green flag.
Still got some work to do as we go green. With 21 laps to go. And Kyle Busch, third, looking to make his way to second. And does. Oh, look at that. We got a lot of commotion in the back. Is that Zane Smith? That's 3 wide right there for second. Now make it 2 wide.
20 to go. You got
20 to go. Laps to go in the final Daytona race of this 2021 to 2022 season. And again, after this race, we won't see you back here at Daytona again until next season. The 11's making a move. And he's really stunning these drivers out there. That caution gave them a chance to pounce on the 11 and get the lead from him, but even Kyle Busch was unable to do that. 19 to go. Well, he wasn't unable to do that at Richmond in the Cup race. Took the lead away with 5 to go and ended up winning that race. Brother Kurt has yet to win a race, trying to lock himself into the playoffs. Ross Chastain, another guy who took over the one. Another guy trying to lock himself into the playoffs. Has yet to win a race. The only thing Ross Chastain has won this season was a heat race back in the All-Star race, which again does not count because it's a non-points race. So he received, can talk, 0 points for that because it's a non-points race. Well, Austin Hill is continuing to impress, and next week at Darlington, Ryan Preece will be in that 16, but anyway, back to what we were saying is that Austin Hill just continues to impress in this race. He continues to be in second. He was leading at one point. Give us 1 second. He was leading at one point. The 11 got around him. And kudos to the 11 being able to hang on to the lead, especially with a new sponsor on the truck tonight. And if things keep going the way they're looking to, that new sponsor might have their first career Camping World Truck Series victory. And it has been known that this sponsor will be riding with him in the 2022-2023 season, next season as well. Which again, after the championship race for all 3 series, we have a 1-month-long off-season to sign people, to change the rules, and to discuss other things, as there's another caution. And then we're back at it in September. Spencer Boyd jumped up to 5th, and green flag.
Time to go.
The green lights on top of the flag stand there looked yellow from far away because of the lights here, but you know, Spencer Boyd looking to pounce and at least secure a 2nd place finish. Yeah, keep in mind the playoff field is not set until Texas. Texas is our regular season finale. The only regular season finale this week is for the Cup Series. As look at that,
All right, you're clear.
Christopher Bell looking for the lead. Spencer Boyd's looking for the lead now. Can he get it? He's got enough momentum. Coming to the turn. They touch.
Stay low, stay low.
The 11 manages to hang on.
All right, you're clear.
Spencer Boyd just ran out of straightaway there. That's what happened back there. He just ran out of straightaway. And unfortunately, the 11's going to get in front and probably pull away in the closing 13 laps. Spencer Boyd still chasing that first career Cameron World Truck Series victory. Hopefully it comes here tonight. If a caution comes out at the right place, in the right place at the right time, then Spencer Boyd can be in the right place at the right time to try to go ahead and secure that victory, and that would lock him into the playoffs. So he would not have to worry about Texas being his final chance. I mean, luckily for him, he's still got 3 races plus Texas to get himself in if he absolutely has to. Austin Hill making a nice move. 12 laps to go in stage, in the final stage. Almost said stage 2. And unless a caution comes out, which there it is. So never mind. Spencer Boyd jumps back to 3rd. We'll have to see what he can do.
Coming to the green, driver.
Austin Hill and Irvine
Almost ready.
to take the green flag.
All right, dig, driver.
And here we go. 9 laps to go. The final stage.
All clear.
11 goes on the high side to block Austin Hill. And Spencer Boyd looking to get into 2nd place. This would help out a lot. Austin Hill goes low side. Now he goes the high side. Back to low. Spencer Boyd's racing Kyle Busch. But don't forget about the 2 of Christopher Bell down there as well. I think we got 3 wide. For 3rd place. Spencer Boyd falls back to 5th. 8 to go. Better hope for another caution. Coming to 7 to go. The 11 might not have won them all, but if he is able to hang on, he won 2 out of 3 Daytona races this season. Still trying to win the season opener. He'll have to try that again next season. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be able to get it. I mean, there are struggles, but I'm sure he'll be able to get it. Six to go. Kyle Busch jumps up to 2nd. Christopher Bell will be in the 51 next week at Darlington. So instead of the 2, he'll be in the 51. Flagger has his 5 fingers ready to tell the leader he has 5 laps to go. And Flagger has him waving up and down, and there it is. 5 to go.
5 to go, 5 to go.
When our coverage concludes, again, tune into the Seahawks and Rams game from Lumen Field in Seattle. That should be a good one. That kicks off week 2 of the Summer League. Bizarre week 1, and now we're ready for week 2. But we got 4 laps to go. Tell me. Go at the line, and from the looks of it, it might stay green, but keep in mind, the leader has to take the white flag under green to make the race official. If the leader takes the white flag under green, the next flag ends the race, whether it be the caution or the checkers. So, there's 2 to go at the line. The 11 has a pretty big gap off of Kyle Busch. And the rest of the field. Spencer Boyd still sits 5th. Laps to go from Daytona. Down the back straightaway, and we just got 1.5 laps to go. I see if Kyle Busch can finish 2nd. I mean, look at that, a nice look for the 51, and Christopher Bell will be in the 51 next week. Good 2nd place finish. White flag, 1 lap to go, presented by Irvine. Woodward actually owned by myself, and we sponsor our own stuff. So down the back straightaway for the final time. The 11 crashed in the season opener, finished 16th. Won the last time we came here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts 250 a week before the All-Star race. And then he won his 2nd career All-Star race. But coming off turn 4, the 11's going to take another win at Daytona. It has won 2 of the 3 races here this season. The 11 wins at Daytona. So that's it for Daytona this season. This was the last Daytona race for the Camping World Truck Series. And tomorrow it will be the last race for both the Cup Series and the Xfinity Series until next season as well. So for all 3 series, this race is the last for this season. much room for burnouts. And that was a nice race. It really was. The 11 takes the win, and the fastest lap, 50.168 by Irving himself. He led 80 of the 100 laps. Ben Rhodes starting dead last practically and finishing 13th, and Ross Chastain starts 6th and finishes 32nd. And there is your official results from the Camping World Truck Series race at Daytona. Just got to document the top 10. And then we are good. How about Christopher Bell with a 7th place finish? Stuart Friesen with a 4th. Spencer Boyd brings it home 5th after starting 2nd, but that's still pretty solid. Bell again in 7th. Zane Smith in 8th. Renume. Haven't talked much about him this season other than mentioning that he's been going laps down. Brings it home 9th, and Matt Crafton brings it home 10th. And that does it for the final Daytona race of the 2021-2022 Camping World Truck Series season. Be sure to tune in next Friday for Throwback Weekend. So long. And actually, before we do that, let's check and see who that comment was from.